want to make this video to show you what I've done to this for this inhaler. My doctor prescribed me this medicine because I have a chronic cough, and this is a steroid, and it was making my mouth sore. So the doctor suggested I get this air chamber, this spacer, and so she gave me a prescription for it. They wanted $63 at the pharmacy. Without insurance would not cover it. So I found it online for $13 and I ordered it. And while I was waiting, I thought I'd try a spacer like this out of just this is a toilet paper roll. And all I did was wrap some toilet paper around the mouthpiece and held it up like this, aimed it down the center of this tube. I put a slit in here with some scissors, and I wrapped a little tape around it so I could put my mouth over this. And the distance here, what happens, the reason your throat gets so sore is because you can see some white powder inside this inhaler. When you spray this thing in your mouth close like that, the spray hits the back of your throat. You get a heavy dose of medicine right on the back of your throat. So the idea with this air chamber or spacer is that it will diffuse. So you're not just spraying it on your throat. You're sucking it in more evenly. It's primarily the problem is with steroid inhalers. If you use just albuterol, that's not a problem. By the way, I don't have asthma, I guess. But anyway, what I found was that my tongue was getting sore. So anyway, this showed up in the mail. This helped my throat. It wasn't quite as sore, but my tongue and stuff was still getting sore. So this showed up in the mail, not this. This mouthpiece over here. You're supposed to put this whole device over your mouth. Well, you get the steroid all over your lips and your tongue. This is some nice engineering, but I don't understand why they made it like this. But so what I did anyway, I made these adapters. This is just a piece of CPVC, 1/2 inch. You can get it at the hardware store. And I wrapped tape around it. This is electrical tape. Well, once I cut this spacer so you can stick this all the way in your mouth and bypass your tongue, so you don't get the medicine on your tongue. It just goes to the back of your mouth. So I wrapped some tape around here until it was just snug where it just holds in place when you slide it in there. After you cut this PVC, take a little sandpaper or an emery board and make it smooth to get rid of the burr. You can use a knife on the inside here to deburr this. Of course, wash it all clean. And when you insert this in here, you got to make sure you don't push it too far because there's a valve in here. There's a one-way valve in here, and you don't want to block that valve or you won't get any medicine. So you just slide this in only about 1/8 of an inch. It's got to be snug, just like that. And when you put this in your mouth, you put your lips around here. This tube inserts all the way past your tongue and past your lips, past your gums. So you put your mouth over this, put your lips tight around here, and then take your shot of medicine. And that way I found you don't have that stream of medicine going over your tongue and your mouth, and it made a big difference for me. And then you hold this medicine, and I cut another pipe. You stick this pipe in your mouth before you exhale. So when you exhale, any medicines that's left in the air, once again, does not flow over your tongue. You put this all the way into your mouth near the back of your throat, and you exhale the medicine. That way it's not flowing over your tongue again and your lips. So you stick this in your mouth. And then when you go to take another, then you take your other one again, and then you switch. You take this and put this in your mouth and blow it out this way. I can show you later at the end. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, you know what else I found is honey. You take the back of my throat still got kind of sore, but it's not as bad as taking this direct. Well, another thing I found, see this little horn they put on here? You're not supposed to hear the horn when you're sucking on this. And I believe the idea being that it slows down the velocity of the air and has less chance of impacting your throat again. But I found you get too much air when you're sucking through this thing. I just put my finger over it like this, or maybe you could put some hot glue in there, but tape won't work as this is silicone, it won't stick. But I just cover this. Once you learn to suck on it kind of slowly, listen to the sound, you don't need to keep using this horn. But I take it like this, put my finger over it, take the shot this way. But I don't take it anymore. But I thought I'd share with you what I found out, because this medicine was very irritating for me, this steroid. But you take this honey and you coat the back of your throat with it. You just take a spoonful of this medicine before you take your inhaler. You put the spoon in your mouth, you swallow the honey, take a couple small gulps off the honey till the back of your throat's coated. Don't swallow all of it, but just swallow it until the back of your throat is coated with this honey. Then take your medicine. Use this tube, insert it all the way in your mouth, put your lips around here, seal with your lips tight up to here with this tube bypassing here. So take your medicine, and after you're done, then take a big glass of water and drink and wash down that honey that's on the back of your throat. And that prevented my throat from getting sore then that way, in that order. You could use some other type of something to coat your throat, but make sure it's water soluble so you can rinse. It rinses off real quick. And that's it. That's my video. You can send, yeah, okay. Hope it helps someone.